Hello students, welcome to the fourth laboratory experiment on analog communication. So in this virtual lab, we shall observe the respective MATLAB code for the demodulation of DSBFC signal. Okay, so the title of the fourth experiment is demodulation of DSBFC using MATLAB. Okay, so before starting the respective MATLAB code for the demodulation of DSBFC, let's revise the theoretical concept of demodulation of DSBFC signal. Now, if we consider the synchronous type detection of DSBFC signal, so in that case, what we need to do? First of all, we need to use a multiplier where we use a carrier signal to multiply it with the original AM signal. Okay, so first stage is to multiply the AM signal with the original carrier signal, and next we need to use a low pass filter so that the lower frequency, that is the baseband signal, can pass through it. Okay, so that is the basic theoretical concept of synchronous type demodulation of DSBFC signal. So we should use that concept for the demodulation of DSBFC using MATLAB. Okay, let's start. So first of all, we need to use CLC, clear all and close all, and next we need to define the number of sample, that is the fs. So here we define it as 1000. So sampling period will be 1 by fs, that is the dt, and then next we define the time span, that from 0 to dt up to 10. Okay, so that is used to observe the time domain representation. And next we define the carrier amplitude, that is the AC, carrier frequency, that is the 10 hertz, baseband frequency, that is the 1 hertz, and baseband amplitude, that is a 1.5 volt. Okay, so the modulation index can be defined as the AM by AC. Okay, you can see that AM by AC, that means 1.5 by 2. So obviously the in that case mu value of mu is less than 1, that means we are considering here the under modulation scenario. Okay, so that is the modulation index. Okay, so next we define the carrier as cos 2 pi fc t1. Here um, cos 2 fc is the carrier frequency, which is already initialized at 10 hertz. Next we define the message, that is the cos 2 pi fm t1. Okay, that is the modulating signal. And that am, we define the another term, that is the am. So we already know that am is AC into 1 plus mu into message signal multiplied with the carrier signal, that is the DSBFC equation. Okay, so that means A into 1 plus mu xt into cos omega ct. Just same expression is represented using MATLAB syntax. Okay, so here AM is the DSBFC signal. Okay, that is the part for the modulated modulation. Okay, next we are coming here demodulation part. So we already know that if we are considering the synchronous demodulation, we need to use the a product sorry, any a multiplier. Okay, so here am is multiplied with the pilot carrier. Okay, so here we define another term, that is the r. So here this is basically the multiplied signal. Okay, so r equal to am multiplied with the carrier. Okay, so we get the multiplied output as r. Next we need to use a low pass filter. Okay, so to represent or to implement the low pass filter, we need to use a Butterworth type filter. Okay, now what is this? That is also discussed or explained in digital signal processing. Okay, so right now just remember, to implement the low pass filter using Butterworth type of filter, we need to define first the upper cutoff frequency, lower cutoff frequency. Okay, next we need to use this syntax butter 2, that means second order Butterworth filter, and next f low and f high. Okay, multiplied by 2 by fs. So that is the characteristic of respective filter, that is defined by this syntax. Okay, so next by using this filter, we need to we define two parameter num and den, that is the numerator and denominator. That means this is the transfer function of the respective filter. So next we use this syntax, that is filter the respective transfer function num comma den, and the respective signal which you want to filter out, that in here it is r. Okay, so this is the basically the implementation of low pass filter. Okay, so here we already know the higher cutoff frequency is from 2 fm, and lower cutoff frequency is given 0.58 fm, and it is already multiplied by 2 by fs. Okay, here you should remember that this one is the 1000. Clear? So it is divided by 1000. Okay, so this is the respective filtered output of the low pass filter, and let's see the respective output. Here we are using different kind of plot. So in figure 1 there are total three plot. Okay, so first plot we see the original signal, next we see the observe the carrier signal, next we will see the AM signal. In the second figure we will see the multiplied signal, and next we will see the demodulated signal. Okay, so that you can see that to see the original signal we just plot message, to observe the carrier we plot the carrier, we just for AM signal we plot the AM. Okay, for multiplied signal we plot R. Okay, and for demodulated wave we plot S1. Okay, you can see that. Okay, it is quite simple approach. Now let's run. Yeah, you can see there is two plot. You can see that in first figure total three figure are there: original signal, carrier signal, and AM signal. You can see it is quite simple to observe the under modulation and for the this type of signal. Okay, where the amplitude of the carrier signal is varied according to the original signal. Clear? Fine. Okay, let's see the respective second figure. So you can see that this one is the multiplied signal. If we multiply the AM signal with the respective carrier signal, it will look like this. This is nothing but the similar to the rectified signal. Okay, or you can see that this one is the basically the envelope of the respective signal. Okay, and if this signal is passing through this, we will get this type of output. And okay, so you can see that the frequency, you can see that frequency from here to here. Okay, that means 1 hertz or 1 second the time. Yeah, you can see that here the peak, and there is a second peak, so the time span is 1 second. So frequency, the demodulated signal is also 1. Okay, so that means we get actually original message signal. Okay, so the frequency of the original signal and the demodulated signal is same. Okay, so we can say that demodulation can be done with satisfactory accuracy. Clear? So this is the simple approach for the demodulation of DSP FC signal. I hope you have no problem to understand the MATLAB code. And so the basic thing is that you need to understand the code for the respective filter. Okay. First of we are defining the F high and F low. That means US upper cutoff and lower cutoff. And then we define the respective transfer function for the respective filter. Here we should use the second order Butterworth filter, and after the defining the transfer function we need to use the command filter num and den, that is the transfer function, and the signal which you want to filter out. Okay, and usually we can get the ultimate output. Okay, so I think you have no problem, and if you have any problem please post them. Okay.